you all are fine and safe at home. Children, in the last class, in the Zoom class, you would have heard the story of Mr. Rottenmeier has a hard day, lesson 8. Isn't it, children? I think you have read the lesson. Children, you read the lesson so that it will be very useful for you. And today we are going to see subject English, lesson 8, book exercise and question answers, and it's session 29. Okay, children, we'll go into the book exercise. Okay, children, we'll see the book exercise. It's in page number 71. It's page number 71. Circle the odd word in each line. Circle the odd word in each line. See, here 4 words they have given. Polite, respectful, courteous, rude. In these 4 words, which is odd, children? The rude is odd. So you have to circle this one. Okay, you use pencil because it should be clear. So I am using pen. Number 2, murmur, smile, hiss, whisper. Which will come, children? Smile. Which will come? Smile. And number 3rd one, gaze, nod, stare, look. So in this 4th word, which is the odd one? Odd word, nod. And the last one, mischief, nuisance, goodness and trouble. So which is the odd one? Goodness. Okay, children? Okay, children, now we'll see this one. See, read these sentences. Heidi loved being close to nature. Here, Heidi had a kind and gentle nature. See, nature, the spelling is same only. N-A-T-U-R-E, nature. Here also, nature spelling is same. But the meaning of the sentence is different. See, Heidi loved being close to nature. Here, Heidi had a kind and gentle nature. So, in these 2 sentences, the word nature has two different meanings. They have 2 different meanings. There are many such words in the English language. So, they are called homonyms. First, we learned homophones, isn't it? They have different spellings and meanings. Different meanings, spellings and different meanings. That is called homophones. Now here different only, here different meanings. So, but the spelling will be same. The spelling will be same. So, they are called homonyms. They are called homonyms. So, we'll see some of the words more like nature. We'll see some of the. See, can you see here? What is the animal name? Can you say? Is mouse, isn't it, children? Mouse. And what we call in a computer we use, isn't it? So we call it as mouse only. But see, different meaning is there. So these 2 cannot be same, isn't it? But the spelling is same. What will come, children? M-O-U-S-E, mouse. Understood, children? Yes. The second one. See here, what is this, children? Seal. For a lock. See, sometimes when the policeman, the crime is, what they will do? They will put a seal, isn't it, in the lock. So this is seal. And what is this one? This is the animal, seal, isn't it? What's the spelling is same? S-E-A-L, seal. Understood, children? Here, what is this both? This is called crane and this is also crane. But it's different, isn't it? So spelling is crane. C-R-A-N-E, crane. And the last one, what is this, children? Bank. What is this one? Bank. Bank of the river, and this is bank. So spelling is what? B-A-N-K, bank. Okay, children? If you want, you can write some of the words and you can send it to my personal WhatsApp. So I will be very happy. Okay, children? Okay. So now here, punctuate the paragraph with capital letters, exclamation marks and full stops. Like this we learnt in 2nd or 3rd lesson. I don't know, we learnt, isn't it, children? Wherever we need to put capital letter, where we have to keep full stop, exclamation marks, that one we have to find out. So always the starting letter will be capital, isn't it? So what will come? Capital C. Clara. Capital C. Clara enjoyed Heidi's. Heidi, always the name should be in capital. So this H also what will come? H. Company. See, Clara enjoyed Heidi's company. So what you have to do, children, you have to keep one full stop here. This is a complete sentence. So after the full stop, what will come, children? Automatically capital letter will come. So she always did funny things in her lesson. Here also full stop. So after keeping full stop, what will come again? Capital yes. She could never get her letter straight. So here one full stop. So this T will become capital T. They meant absolutely nothing to her except that they would remind her of goats and eagles. So here eagles you have to keep full stop, and again capital T. The girls always spent their evenings together, and Heidi what will come? Capital H. Would entertain her friend with tales of her life in the mountains. So at the last you have to put keep full stop. Okay, children. See, in the exam papers also, many of them were writing using small letter while starting the answer. No, it's wrong, children. Always you have to use capital letters while starting the answer or question. Okay, children. Now we'll see the present tense, past tense and future tense. So what is present tense, children? See what you're going to do. Verbs which tell us about actions in the present. Now what you're going to do is present tense. So example, wakes. See, Heidi wakes up early in the morning. Okay, children. And then past tense. Verbs which tell us about actions that have already taken place. Before itself that have taken place. That is called past tense. So here see, woke. Heidi woke up early in the morning. And the third one, verbs which, next we are going to see future tense. Verbs which tell us about actions that are yet to take place or in the future tense. So future tense means what will come? Will take. What will come? Future tense means what? Will wake. Will wake. Okay, children. So for present tense, wake, past tense, woke, and future tense, will wake. Okay, children. Understood? Okay. Now by seeing this one, we are going to fill in the blanks. We are going to write from the brackets. Okay, children. Heidi dashed quickly and went to the dining room. So dresses, dressed, will dress. What will come, children? Dressed. What will come? Dressed. Heidi dressed quickly and went to the dining room. Okay, children. And the second one, Miss Rottenmeier dashed Heidi standing at the door. What will come, children? Found. Miss Rottenmeier found Heidi standing at the door. Okay. Next year I dashed to England. Next year means what? Future only it's showing. So what will come, children? Will go. Next year I will go to England. Fourth one, I dash Aruna tomorrow. Tomorrow means what? What will come, children? Future tense, isn't it? I will visit Aruna tomorrow. Number 5, Samir dash off the horse yesterday. Yesterday means what, children? Past tense, isn't it? So what will come? Samir, what will come? Fell off the horse. What will come? Fell. Yesterday means past tense, isn't it? Okay. Tara dash her pet kitten Suti. What will come? Here 2 you can write. Loves also you can write. Loved also you can write. So what can you write? Loves. Tara loves her pet also you can write. Loved also you can write. Both answers are correct. Geeta dash a new bicycle last week. Last week means past tense. But what will come, children? Bought. B-O-U-G-H-T. Bought. Okay. 8th one. John's dog Puffy dash for him at the bus stop. What it's doing? It's waiting, isn't it? So John's dog Puffy waited for him. Waited for him at the bus stop. I dash reading Heidi as soon as I finish Oliver Twist. So what will come, children? I will begin reading. I will begin reading Heidi. Here what will come? I will begin reading Heidi as soon as I finish Oliver Twist. Read to dash a beautiful portrait of my mother. So what will come, children, here? Painted. Read to painted. When you read the sentence itself, you can find out which is past tense, present tense and future tense. Okay, children? So coming to the H1, correct these sentences by changing the tense of the underlined words as directed in the brackets. So here they have underlined and they have given what past tense means. You have to strike it out and you have to write the past tense there. Okay, children. So arrives means that is what? Present tense. Arrives means present tense. But they told you to write past tense. So when the tutor arrives, the two girls were studying. So while past tense means what will come, children? Here what you have to write? Arrived. When the tutor arrived, the two girls were studying. Okay, children? Okay. Second one, Mr. Rottenmeier told Heidi to went to the library with Clara. So here went is given, here present tense. So went present tense is what, children? Go. Went present tense is go. And the third one, Heidi climbed up a tall tower because she wants to see the pine trees. Wants is given. Wants present is given, but they told you to write the past tense. So what will come? Wanted. She wanted. Okay, children? And the fourth one, Heidi clapped her hands in joy when she finds 8 furry little kittens in a basket. So here past tense is there, but you have to change into present tense. So clapped means what? You have to write claps. C-L-A-P-S. Claps her hands. Number 5th one, Mr. Rottenmeier was frightened when she sees the kittens. So here future tense you have to find. The was means what? Past tense they have given. You have to change into future tense. So what will write? Will be frightened. What you have to write? Will be frightened. Understood, children? Okay. I think you have to write neatly. Okay, children? And the last one, listen to the clues that your teacher reads out and complete this crossword. The words are from the story. So what you have to do, children? You have to take page number 110. Page number 110 and you have to read. So that if you read means if the question is given there, so that you can find out the answer and write here. Okay, children? See, across means this here. Okay, children, across. First I'll read the across, the second one. Another word for strict or severe. Another word for strict or severe means what, children? Stern. S-T-E-R-N, stern. Okay, children? And the next one, third one. See, third one, across. A word that means across, a word that means cross, annoyed or vexed. So another word for what? Cross, annoyed or vexed. What will come, children? Angry. A-N-G-R-Y. Angry. Now I am going to read the downwards. So felt shocked and disgusted. Felt shocked and disgusted. So what will come, children? For the first one, what will come? Can you guess? Horrified. What will come, children? Horrified. H-O-R-R-I-F-I-E-D. Horrified. Okay. And the second one down. Shouted in a high-pitched voice. Shouted in a high-pitched voice. What will come? Shrieked. S-H-R-I-E-K-E-D. District. Okay, children. Okay. Are you thorough? You have to write. I think all will complete this one. Okay, children. Now I will go to the. I'll go to the synonyms and antonyms, and the question answer I will send you in the WhatsApp. Okay, children. Okay. Now we'll see the synonyms. What you have to do while writing itself, you have to pronounce the word and you have to write, children. If you say and write, it will be very easy for you. Okay, children? Okay, write the synonyms. Overturned. Overturned means what, children? Upside down. Overturned means upside down. The ruins. The ruins means what? The mess. The ruins means the mess. In delight. In happy surprise. In happy surprise. Stamped out. Walked out in anger. Walked out in anger. Timid. Gentle. Timid. Gentle. Use black pen for question and blue pen for answer. And you have to draw the lines in between so that it will be easy. Before starting, see, you have to write lesson 8. Miss Rottenmeier has a hard day, and the new words also you have to copy down. These new words, 10 new words I have given, you have to copy down, and then you have to underline, and then you have to write the synonyms, children. And then now I will read the antonyms. Write the antonyms. Thick. Thick means what, children? Thin. Thick means what? Thin. Arrival, departure. Arrival, departure. Slow, fast. Pulled, pushed. Rude, polite. Okay, children? So, again you have to draw a line. And then write the past tense. Write the past tense. Stand means what, children? Stood. Stand means stood. Choose, chose. Choose, chose. And then the third one, begin, began. Hear, heard. Lay, laid. Wake, woke. And then what you have to do, children? You have to draw a line. And then I have given 5 question answer. What did Heidi want to see when she woke up? Why? Why couldn't she see those things? Okay, children, first question. And then second one, who greeted Heidi with a friendly smile? And the third one, why was Heidi asked to go to the library? Fourth one, what did Miss Rottenmeier hear that made her rush to the library? And the fifth one, what did she see in the library? And then number sixth one, did Clara take Heidi's side? What did she say to Miss Rottenmeier? So this one big one. So I'll be asking for the brief answers. Okay, children? Understood, children? So total 6 questions are there. This question answer I will make you to read in the Zoom class. I'll make you to read in the Zoom class. Okay, children? Because I have no time. It's time up. So what you have to do, children? You have to say and write. Children, when you write itself, you say and write so that you can understand what word is this one. So if you have doubt, you can ask your parents so that it will be very easy. Okay, children? We'll meet in the next class. Take care. Bye.